I got my first ever fan mail. So this is coming from one of my friends that I haven't spoken to in a few years now. He reached out to me on Instagram and told me that he started watching my channel and started his own fragrance collection. And he told me he wanted to send some decants my way. So shouts out to my friend Dorian. Now let's open it up and see what's inside. Dorian sent me 13 decants in total. Some of the fragrances I'm familiar with and others not. Let's go through these one by one. Starting with the familiar, Versace Pour Homme, Versace Eros EDT, Parfums de Marly Eau Jaune, Terre de Hermes Parfum, Le Labo another 13, and Le Labo Santal 33. And the rest of the fragrances are Maison Margiela Autumn Vibes, Halston Z14, Prisma Amethyst, Prisma Zircon, Prisma Citron, and Prisma Kiss the Moon. So I'm pretty familiar with the Versace and the Le Labo fragrances, but I wanted to go through the Parfums de Marly fragrances and smell those just for a refresher. And I don't think I've smelled the Terre de Hermes Parfum, although I have smelled the Eau de Toilette. So the Parfums de Marly Eau Jaune has this tobacco, cinnamon, honey sort of composition. It's sweet, it's seductive. This would be great for the current season. Now Sedley goes in another direction. It has a very soapy, floral, powdery freshness. It smells very French, if that makes sense. This I could see working well in the spring or the summer. Then the Terre de Hermes has a very zesty, deep orange smell, mixed with some like other metallic type notes. Also super fresh. All three of those are bangers for sure. Now I want to smell the Maison Margiela Autumn Vibes. Oh, this is interesting. A lot of woodiness, some slight greenery. I can see why I would say Autumn Vibes. It smells like you're walking through a wooded area during the fall season when all the leaves are changing colors. There's a slight earthiness. It just smells like nature in a bottle. Pretty good. Now, Halston Z14. This is a classic barbershop fragrance. It reminds me of Vazzaro Pour Homme with less of the spice and more of those sort of powdery florals. Super smooth, fresh and clean in that old school way. I think a lot of fragrances from that era have very similar composition, but you can't go wrong with these. Moving on to the Prisma fragrances. This is Citron. Wow. That decant has a fantastic atomizer. Oh wow. I'm not sure if this is meant to be masculine or feminine, but I feel like it could go either way. It has sort of that candy floss sweetness, but it's got a lot of citrus up top as well, which makes it a lot brighter. This is good. It's almost like a fresher take on Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. It has a similar sweet musky vibe, but rather than like cinnamon and vanilla, it's got a lot more citrus. This is good stuff. I like this one a lot. All right, next we have Prisma Amethyst. Look at that spray. Okay, again, I'm not sure which gender this is supposed to lean towards. This one's also pretty sweet. It's got some woodiness. This one's a lot more musky than the Citron. This is closer to that Ultra Male sort of bubble gumminess. I like this one too, but I feel like it's a little bit less exciting. But you can tell it's high quality, that's for sure. This would be great in the winter months too. I feel like that sweetness would really project loudly. All right, next is Prisma Zircon. Okay, we're getting to the fresher side of things. A lot of these are very sweet. More of that citrus. Smells like there's some maybe white florals in here. Something fruity other than the citrus as well. Almost like a melon. Yeah, like honeydew melon. It's giving almost like an upgraded Nautica Voyage. It's got some aquatic notes. This is good too. I like it, I like it. All right, and last we have Prisma Kiss the Moon. All right. This one has the same level of sweetness, but it's done in a different way than the others. This one has a lot more florals to it. There's something maybe a little bit leathery or tobacco-y. That musk is still there as well. Hey, Editor Jordan here. My camera died in that last clip, so let me just go ahead and wrap up this video. Overall, there was a lot of good fragrances in there, and I'm happy I got to smell them all. So once again, shout out to Dorian, and thank you so much for sending me all of those fragrances. If you like the vibes, hit the subscribe. See y'all later.